Hello guys, welcome again. Now today looking at indices. So we're looking at the introductory part of indices. So we'll start with the laws of indices. There are laws governing indices or indicial equations. The first rule, okay, let's go this way. We have rules here, we have examples, simple examples. Let's go this way. Now the first rule says a raised to power m multiplied by a raised to power n is equals to a raised to power m plus n, which means if you are multiplying bases, you add the powers. For example, you could have something like this: 2 raised to power 5 times 2 raised to power 3. Because the bases are the same, you take one of it, then you add the powers. 5 plus 3, 8. Simple. Now the second law states that this division law, a raised to power m divided by a raised to power n is equals to a raised to power m minus n. Example, just like this example we gave, could have 2 raised to power 5 divided by 2 raised to power 3 is equals to, because the bases are the same, you take one, then you subtract the powers. 5 minus 3, which is 2. That's very, very simple. Another one is a raised to power m bracket n is equals to a raised to power m times n. A good example is, could have 5 and 10 raised to power 2 into 3 10 raised to power 2 into 3 is equals to the same thing as just multiply the powers. 10 raised to power 2 times 3, 6. Another rule, a raised to power 1 is equals to a. Any number raised to power 1 is just that number. For instance, 5 raised to power 1 is equals to 5. Another rule, a raised to power 0 is equals to 1. Any number raised to power 0 is equals to 1. For instance, 20 raised to power 0 is equals to 1. Any number 100 raised to power 0 is equals to 1. Very, very simple. Another one is a over b raised to power m is still the same thing as a raised to power m over b raised to power m. This is just a simple mathematics. Indices is so simple to understand. For instance, you could have 3 over 5 raised to power 2. It's the same thing as saying 3 raised to power 2 over 5 raised to power 2, which is 9 over 25. Another one is the inverse power, a raised to power minus m is equals to 1 over a raised to power m. such that if you have 3 raised to the power minus 3, will be like this. 3 raised to the power minus 3 is equivalent to 1 over 3 raised to the power 3, which is 1 over 27. Then another one is, could have a raised to the power x over y, which is the same thing as this. How to interpret this is, this means root, while this means power. So this means a raised to the power x root y. So the same thing as root, put y, a power x. Right? Example, you could have something like 27 raised to the power 2 over 3, which is the same thing as the third root of 27 raised to the power 2, which is the same thing as third root of 27 is 3, because 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. So 3 raised to the power 2, which is 9. So indices is just very simple. If you know these laws, then applying the laws in solving problems won't be a difficult issue. So these are the laws of indices, and then I've shown you how to apply these laws. There are complex questions which we're going to deal with one after the other, but then this is just the beginning of indices or indicial equations. I believe you enjoyed the class. Please do well to subscribe to my channel and follow my Facebook page. Thank you very much. Bye.